Welcome to Chakra TV, your go-to source for the latest trends in trade, markets, and African economic growth. Today, we're exploring the top 10 African countries that made the most money from trading with their fellow African nations in 2024. Intra-African trade isn't just about goods, it's about building a stronger, more united continent. Trade within Africa has proven to be a vital catalyst for economic growth and regional integration. Through initiatives like the African Continental Free Trade Area, or AfCFTA, countries are breaking down barriers and creating a single market across the continent. In 2023, intra-African trade surged to $192.2 billion, reinforcing the significance of regional cooperation. Topping the list is South Africa, a powerhouse in intra-African trade. In 2024, South Africa earned $29.61 billion from trading with other African countries, accounting for 26.83% of the continent's total intra-African exports. Despite a slight dip in growth at -1.34%, South Africa remains a dominant force, leveraging its advanced infrastructure and diverse economy. Next is Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa's economic giant. With exports totaling $11.38 billion and an impressive growth rate of 26.4%, this nation has solidified its position as a key player. Côte d'Ivoire's exports of cocoa, rubber, and other agricultural products make up 10.31% of total intra-African trade, fostering regional interdependence. Egypt ranks third, with intra-African exports amounting to $6.61 billion. Its strategic position at the crossroads of Africa, Europe, and the Middle East allows Egypt to play a major role in Africa's trade. With a growth rate of 18.69%, Egypt's share of the African trade network continues to expand, contributing nearly 6% to the continent's total. Ghana follows closely with $6.02 billion in intra-African exports, benefiting from a robust 27.23% growth rate. Known for its exports of gold, cocoa, and oil, Ghana's position as a key player in West Africa is on the rise, with a 5.46% share of total intra-African trade. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, generated $5.63 billion from intra-African trade. Although its growth rate is more modest at 8.18%, Nigeria's massive economy and export of crude oil, agricultural products, and manufactured goods make it a critical player, representing 5.1% of the total trade on the continent. Morocco takes the sixth spot with $3.78 billion in intra-African exports, a 7.39% growth rate. Its expanding industries, particularly in automotive manufacturing, textiles, and agriculture, make Morocco a key player in northern Africa, contributing 3.42% to total intra-African trade. Coming in seventh is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, with $3.34 billion in exports. Despite a contraction of -7.79%, the DRC's natural resource wealth, particularly in minerals like cobalt and copper, keeps it firmly on the list, accounting for 3.03% of total African exports. Zambia continues to play a key role in intra-African trade, exporting $3.17 billion worth of goods in 2024. Its copper production and growing agricultural exports led to a 9.47% increase, giving Zambia 2.87% of the total African export market. Namibia, with $3.15 billion in exports, saw a significant 20.22% growth in 2024. Thanks to its strategic location and well-developed infrastructure, Namibia is a critical hub for Southern African trade, contributing 2.85% of the continent's total intra-African exports. Rounding out the top 10 is Tanzania, which exported $3.13 billion worth of goods to other African nations. With an 18.29% growth rate, Tanzania's agricultural exports and growing industrial sector give it a 2.83% share in intra-African trade. These 10 African countries are leading the way in intra-African trade, contributing to the continent's economic integration and growth. As Africa continues to push for regional collaboration, these nations are at the forefront of reshaping the future of trade within the continent. Thank you for watching Chakara TV. For more insights on markets, trade, and economic developments, follow us on all our platforms and stay updated on the latest trends shaping Africa's future.